Dance has been my complete and total background. So went to college for dance, moved to Seattle for dance.
I do have my roots a little bit more in the world of theater and cabaret, and so I bring some of that to the duet in addition to like a really common language from dance with Jody.
Ricky is a very lively dancer. She's very fleet. She always seems like she's gonna like skitter across the stage. Jody has made such incredible use of her length as a physical being. She has that kind of elegance that a lot of taller dancers have.
This work is about who we are as people and who we are as artists.
So tell me, who are Cherdonna and Lou?
Well, I'm Cherdonna, and this is Lou. And hello. Oh my God, hi! I'm so glad to see you! What's happening? This is so exciting to see everybody. I mean, hello! It's so hot! God, I just love it! It's so great! Hello! Hi! Yeah, hi, I see you back there.
Can you tell me about your background as performers?
Well, we've had many backgrounds. I mean, we've done things all over the country, and the backgrounds have really varied from black to curtains, and sometimes we've used like a set sort of background, so we don't have one, really.
Who are Cherdonna and Lou? Well, I would say that they are two really interesting, wacky artists who have decided that they're going to push the boundaries of what people are going to see when they go into a theater.
They are characters that have been created by these two dancers to exaggerate certain qualities about themselves or about the culture. They're mocking certain characters or certain genres from history.
Cherdonna and Lou are personas that really come out of who Jody and Ricky are. We think of them as exaggerated versions of aspects of our personalities and our gender identities.
When you look at Ricky and I, maybe you think we gender identify the same, just based on what we look like right now. But internally we feel different. Like I, of course, feel a little bit more like Cherdonna, and she feels more like Lou, and that's why we've gone that way.
Dance matters only because it's about identity. And we have to solve identity questions before we can really look at almost anything else.
We identify as queer artists, and our work is part of the history of queer art, especially in reference to our drag.
So who or what inspires you?
Well, I don't really want to talk about that.
No, you won't, 'cause I can't make it me.
It was what I would really call performance art. It was a skit. There was a lot of humor, very interesting costuming, props, and very entertaining. I don't want to suggest that I don't think that what they're doing is not serious and is not meaningful, but I just don't think it's dance.
It really is an odd kind of an edge with this work because it is funny. It comes from a burlesque tradition, and burlesque has a really codified kind of humor attached to it. It's classical in a way.
Could you tell me a little bit about your background as artists?
I have three basic criteria for what I consider dance. First of all, the performers need to be dancers, trained as dancers, and that training and performance experience needs to be evident in whatever piece it is that they're performing. Second thing is there needs to be choreography, dance choreography, which means moves that are recognizable as dance steps. And the third thing is, in a performance, and I think this is relevant to what they're doing, in a work that has other elements of performance to it and production to it, the dancing, the movement still needs to be the predominant element?
I think the Cherdonna only show is definitely dance. We use elements from other forms, and people misinterpret that as not being dance.
If they say it's dance, then I'll look at it as dance.
Do you know what it feels like for a girl? Do you know it feels like a girl? What it feels like in this world?
I love that people have their own opinions about whether or not the Cherdonna only show is dance, because I love that that raises these questions.
If I'm singing, it's dance. If I'm talking, it's still dance. It's still choreography. I've still spent just as much time deciding what all those little factors are.
I do think it's really important for us to identify ourselves as dance artists so that our audience has a context. We really wanted to use the fact that gender is not binary as a metaphor for the fact that our work does not need to be put into a category. Some people identify as male, some people identify as female, some people identify as neither, some people identify as one sometimes and one the other. Identifying one way does not exclude you from identifying a different way. So we can be dance and we can be cabaret and we can be theater.
When you walk out of the theater, do you feel as though you have a deeper understanding of art, of what the human mind and body can create?
We do this work because it just is, I mean, it's the cheesiest idea, right? We do this work because it's what we're meant to do.
We're not actively trying to change our form or move it forward. We're really actively trying to do what's true to us.
That's amazing. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, that was cool. That was so fun. What's happening now? What are we gonna do? You really don't have to go yet. We can still do whatever. Do you want to watch it again? Because we can. I mean, I have nothing planned. I can do whatever. Whatever you want to do, I can do it with you over there. Really? Good. Really, you don't have to go. Okay? Stay here. It's so fun. Today is the March 5th, 2011.